Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I thought we might have some fun today with the June paper pumpkin. So I did open my box to make sure that nothing was damaged, but I have not actually unpacked it or created with it. So I thought on this lovely Friday afternoon, we would do that. So say hello as you're coming on. Let me know if you have any questions. And let's get started. So the theme, this paper pumpkin kit is called Sweet as Life. And as you probably guessed, it is a fruit themed kit. So I'm going to add my desk in here so you can see what's happening, and let's get started. I'm going to turn on some more light. Okay. So like I said, this is the June paper pumpkin, and I did open my box just to make sure nothing was damaged before I started. And then I put it back and closed it up, waiting for you guys. Okay, so the ink spot in, hey Debbie, the ink spot in this paper pumpkin is Shy Shamrock, which is one of the new ink colors. There's a ton of sentiments here. I love this big solid thanks. And I pulled out the coordinating thin cuts. So this is the coordinating thin cut that goes with, that's gone with like this whole quarter. So backwards June, April, May, June, the last 3 months. So one coordinated with each month, but you could totally play around with however you wanted. But this is technically the one that coordinates with the June kit, the thanks. And I love this kind of font. And if you can get a thin cut, perfect, right? So just so you know, if you didn't grab it, the number is 164397. I love that actually Stampin' Up! Has all like the numbers on here. It makes it much easier to find things than having to like leaf through my idea book. Okay, and I actually already have my one for the next set, July, August, September. So that came. But okay, so there's this thanks. Wish you were here. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. You're truly amazing. Sweet friend. Sending a big squeeze. So much to celebrate. Those are all super fun. Hey, Marty. Okay, so then here is our first look at it. And like I said, they are fruit themed. My kids love fruit, so this one is a good one here. So we'll open this little package and see what we've got inside here. I see the fun embellishment. So I'm loving the linen thread, and I think that that's what's in here, if I had to guess. So shrink wrapped. Here is our adhesive, the linen thread on its own little spool. Like, how cute is that? Yep. Okay, I'm going to set those aside. Then there's some pretty pearls in here with the adhesive dots and the dimensionals. Oh, so those are pretty. They're sparkly, like pearls. The dimensionals, we'll use those. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so there is a pink set of pink envelopes, so 3 of those. 3 Shy Shamrock and 3 Peach Pie. Then there are some die cuts and vellum, maybe. Oh, super pretty. Oh, nice. And they're already like stacked. So I'm actually going to just pull one of those aside and put these back in, because you guys know I will be back to do something different with them. So I'm gonna put these other two sets so they don't get damaged. This is excellent that they came in this like zip top baggie so they didn't get all crumpled up during shipping, right? Ooh, pretty cards. Okay, so here are the card bases. So they look like painted canvas, super pretty. You gotta love when all the work is done for you and it's just printed on paper for you to use without having to pull out your canvas, make some texture, find a pretty pink. Okay, I pulled one of those out because we're going to need them, obviously. These must be our sentiment strips. And then we have lemons. And then here's a pretty card base too, right? So same thing. They've got like the texture that looks like canvas. Then we've got peaches and another card base that looks just like this one. So I'll pull one of those off and set my other ones aside. Ooh. And then, so we have, I really love too the fact that these are really easy to punch out, but they didn't punch out, like they don't punch out when they're shipping them. So I'm assuming we need one of those and one of these. And I'm going to set this stuff to the side. And then, so these are words. And so I'm just looking backwards, but I think it says miss you and miss you and congrats. So I'm assuming we're going to need those at some point. Then we've got some vellum, very nice weight vellum too, by the way. And then our cherries. So I'm just going to set all my fruit aside here and my chipboard aside. So here's a look at the like sentiments that are in there with the stamps. Okay. The ones I read to you. And then here is our little booklet. So we will grab the pieces that goes with each of them. Okay, but first we're going to do, so here's the look at the die cut again. So in the kit, you get the supplies for 9 cards, 9 envelopes. The coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors are Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pretty in Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. So instead of my little spot 2, I'm going to use my big ink pad. But let's just make some piles for things here. So card number 1, we have, and you guys, you realize I do not read directions ever. So I love the fact that there's just like pictures to get you through. So then we have the pink one is card number 2 and the green one is card number 3. I'm just going to set my envelopes aside because we don't need those right now. This pretty piece goes with this card. Those can go to the side then. Okay, so these all look the same. Yeah, so we'll leave 2 here and put that to the side. We'll just put it all to the side and I just have to put it away later. So we need 2 of these. These are the vellum pieces. So they are card number 2. And we need 1 of each. So there's like one with 2 branches and one that's just a single branch. And I love that they have like the little cuts in there to give it more texture. Then on this vellum sheet are also these little wonky little stars. So we need, there must be more somewhere. No? Because we need 3 for here. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for 1 second. But we have this for here. This goes with our lemons. So for our peaches, we need 1 of each. So we have a dark peach. There we go. And a lighter peach. And then we need one of these. And two here. Okay, so that's what we need there. And then our lemons, we have two different sizes, so I'm assuming we need one of each of those. Okay, and then we'll pull the things off of our that sparkly sheet as we need them. I'm going to move this stuff aside. And okay, so I still need to figure out. See, you guys, I should maybe open this before. But, okay, so we need the hello goes on here. And the congrats goes on the lemons. And then we have miss you. I'm just trying to be careful. Miss and you. Okay. Then somewhere here, I put the vellum pieces that I cannot find. Of course, that's like card. Oh, here. One, two. Okay, here's the tiny ones in the middle. They were like hiding. Okay. Whew. That was good. Okay, so now all we need to do is put one of each card together. And then once I get one set of cards together, kind of what I'll do is I always find this like a good practice for then doing something different with them. So I do typically like to put one set together first. So let me just grab my Shy Shamrock ink. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to stack these up. I think this is the order we're doing them in. Okay, so you need to, oh, I think I need the dots too, but that's okay. We'll do this first. So there's just little pieces that when I punched them out, it came with it. So I'm just going to punch those out. There we go. Like the extras. Miss and you. Okay, and then we have these, and okay, so two of them are longer, so we need one long one for this card and This will be for our next one, and then one shorter one. And I also love that there's like an extra piece in here, right? In case you mess it up stamping. That can come in very handy, I'm just going to say. Okay, so that's off to the side. So let's start. So the first thing we're going to do is stamp our sentiment. So we need miss you. So we need wish you were here. And I have not used these yet. So we are also going to just test them. On a little scratched piece of paper. This green, I love, yeah, I was just going to say, is this the right green? But it is. Shy Shamrock. It's very, like, summery to me. I love the new ink colors. They have been lots of fun to play with. Okay, so first, yes, no problem. So let's put a little piece of colored cardstock under here so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier for you guys to see too. Okay. There we go. I probably don't need to close that up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wrap some thread around this pink piece and add so maybe I will add my dimensionals first. So I always try and break them up a little bit so that they don't all come off together. So we're just going to literally follow the diagram. Can't get much easier than this. For someone that like designs projects all the time, this is like super nice and relaxing, right? I don't have to think about it. They've thought about it all. Okay, so my ribbon scissors here. So I do always keep one pair for like cutting ribbon and twine and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it around. And you can tie it and then shimmy it to where you need. So I'm going to actually tie it off and then tie my little bow. And then once I get it into place, then I'll worry about trimming it off. Or trimming it up, I mean. Like my ends. Okay, so I think I want it on this side. So I'm just going to bend it a little bit to give myself a little bit of play. And just, you can actually just even pull it right off because it's the right size now. And it will go back. But I want to get it in the right spot before I add other things on top of it. Okay, so this card is a landscape card. So because one of my little pieces fell, my backing fell off my dimensional here, I'm going to put this down first. Make sure my top is at the top. There we go. Okay. So now we have the Miss and You. So I'm going to put, I think we're supposed to just put dots on here. So we will do that. I could totally see like an ice cream layout for this one, right? With the colors. They remind me of like sherbet. Where is my stamped piece? Here we go. So I want that right there. So I'll put this right about here. Then I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. That's, as soon as I saw the colors, that's totally what it reminded me of, right? Is like sherbet in the summer. Do you guys have a favorite flavor of sherbet or ice cream? It totally reminds me of like the 3 flavors of sherbet all together. That's what it reminds me of. No question. Okay, so now the Miss. And I have to grab the I, or the dot for the I, not the I. Okay, so if you flip it over, I find it makes it easier to see things because it's like white glitter, so it's hard to see where where the words are, etc. So, but if you flip it over, it kind of makes it a little bit easier. With the dot, I could have put it down, the dot down, and then added the glue dot down, and then added my I dot on top. Okay, let's push. Let's open this up. There we go. Okay, so now let's add the cherries. and they kind of overlap each other. So I'm going to put the little blossoms on them first. And we can do that with a glue dot. So they're both like right in the middle here. I'm just trying to see where the third one is on the card. Because there's one here, maybe two get layered on top of each other. And then also so let's, oh, I think there are. They're on two on the big one. So this one, and I need another glue dot to layer this one up. It's hard with vellum, right? Because you can't actually see where they are. There we go. And we'll add one onto here. And we need a dot here and a dot here. Pickup tool to the rescue. Okay, so here we go. This will go like this. There we go. And the one-dimensional, right, we'll just kind of make it flush. And I'm not pushing anything down yet until I have my second one on there. And make sure I've got it positioned in a good spot. There we go. And then we just need our pearls. And these are two sizes. So one big one and two small ones. So we'll do a big one and a small one. And then another small one up here. And I can trim. There we go. So there we go. Card number one. Not bad. Okay, so now we have the lemon card. So pretty. Okay, so we have another long one. And we'll do our stamping first. And we need so much to celebrate. So that is oh my goodness, of course, right there where I can't see it. like in front of my face. Okay, same thing. I will test this before. Oh, and that is crooked on there. So we're going to fix that first. Sometimes if you just like let it fall, it will fall straight versus trying to line it up. There we go. This is a good little sentiment to tuck into a scrapbooking page too. Okay. So we'll set that aside to dry for a few seconds while we do everything else. Let's punch out the insides of the letters. Congrats. Yes, I have to say, like I said before, as somebody that is constantly designing, to be able to just like have a kit come to your door and put it together in just a few minutes and not have to think about it, there's definite benefits to that. I had somebody working inside the house yesterday, and I was sitting outside on the back deck putting together some thank you cards to send. Sorry about the super loud airplane there. Okay, so let's fold this card up. This is super pretty. Okay, and I am just going to add some, instead of rolling out the tape, I'm just going to add adhesive to this piece. Okay. So we'll go like this. I need a piece of twine that is 12 inches long. Right, and super handy that it even has like the measuring tape on the side of the instructions if you needed to measure your tape or your embellishments, your ribbon or whatever, right? Okay, so this is going to get folded underneath. Like this. I'm just going to set this right here because we do not need it just yet. I'm going to put my vellum branches on first. The second one is here. So there it is. See, it blends right into the, so the 2 branch goes up there. So I'll do that one first. So many, and they're pretty, right? Because there's lots of different textures and stuff. And that is incorrect. You do have some time once you stick it down if you move it fast enough. This is the 2 branch one. There we go. And now I am going to tuck my twine in. Right, you could pull it apart or like so that it's more layers if you want. I'm just going to tap this down into the glue in the middle. Then I'm going to add dimensionals to my lemons here. So they both need one at the top. and then the small one in the middle, and then we're going to overlap them. Like that. So we're going to use 2 to actually hold them together. Here we go. Then we want dimensionals on our congrats and some regular tape. So a dimensional at each end. So it just kind of overlaps like so. And then same thing, right? We're going to just add adhesive on that end and dimensionals on the other, so that everything's kind of like levels out. Just gonna tuck this in so it touches. And my pearls, oh, here they are. So same, we have 1 big pearl and 2 little ones. Ooh, I got some static cling going on there. There we go. Card number 2. How that's super pretty. In real life, they're so pretty. Okay, last one. There we go. Card number 3. Okay, so we're going to fold this. Okay, we're going to do our stamping right after we fold this. Okay, so we need this one. And this one says, "Hello, sweet friend." Perfect. I love a good typed font. I also like lots of script fonts. I love fonts, playing with fonts. And I love like that there's the glitter with then the little banners on these. There we go. Clean that up after. Punch out my little Yeah, I love the fact that everything comes in the little box. You could take it to the beach with you, the lake, all those fun things. Okay, so let's do our tape. tape at the top, and it's going to get hidden with this overlay, and tape at the bottom. Okay, like I said, this is very nice vellum. Okay, so now it is saying dots. So we'll add some dots on here. So one up here, one on the side, and one over here. Just kind of spread out, and then I'm going to line it up on top of the vellum. They fit perfectly together. This die cut is so intricate. It's beautiful. There's even like the little dots all around the outside. So I don't know if you can see that. All around the outside, there's just a super pretty little dot. Like, so pretty. Okay, so now we have, oh, we need some twine. We're going to close this up. And we're going to cut 12 inches again. And just do a bow. That is not in the middle. So this I will add down here with a glue dot. And we can add a dot onto the H, and then 2 dimensionals on here. And we have our pieces of peach. We need some dimensionals on here. Like, it even tells you where to put your dimensionals, right? So that they don't, like, so that everything is level in the end. Okay, so then we have all of our peaches here. And these all just need dots. So they're flat. The top one needs 2 dimensionals. In the middle. So that's the one for over here. There's so many ways that I could think of to alter these cards in different configurations. I might just need to order another refill for this one. This is a fun one, for sure. One up here. And one last one tucked underneath. I'm going to tuck this in just a little bit underneath. There we go. Okay. And same. 2 large and 1 small. I mean, two small and 1 large. So we're going to do a large one right up here with a small one. And then another one down here. Okay, guys. So there we go. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Super cute summary group of cards. So there you guys go. There I have assembled one set of the Life is Sweet cards. So you will have to stay tuned and check back for when I do something different with them, because we totally will. I don't know if, like I said, this can make, they are really pretty cards. I like the frame too. And I love the fact that they fit together so perfectly with the vellum in the background. It kind of just mutes out the background just a little bit. So I hope you guys all have a great day. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Drop them in the comments below and I'll come back and answer them as soon as I can. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.